Hello everyone, we're back again with another unboxing slash review today of Hatsune Miku, the Sakura Miku version. Not to be mistaken with the Bloomed in Japan Sakura Miku, which I believe is number 500, which is actually what I thought this was until it arrived. I thought it was 500, but it's this instead. But she's pretty cute. From what I've seen on the box, so I figured might as well do an unboxing of her as well and pick up Sakura Miku Bloomed in Japan at some point as well, because she does look pretty cool. I do like the little flower thing she was standing on and the seat as well for her taking a snack. So let's crack her open. Once again, this is a secondhand figure from Ami, but by the looks of it, it's never been opened. I did peel off the sticker before the video started. I usually do that anyway, just to make it a bit quicker getting into stuff. Boop. Alright, nothing special behind the box. Alright. Do we have anything special in the instruction? Okay, this is like a 3-page one. Wow, that's very small. Nope. I mean, these are hardly instructions. This is more like what it comes with in Here's How You Do the Hair. Where's the rest of the manual? Oh well. We know what we're doing. We should have this. Alright. Is that tape? That is tape. Be gone, tape. You are not wanted. Then there's probably some more. Okay, it was one side of tape. Perfect. Okay, so here we've got the flower base. Let's put that back there for now. This has a lot more plastic than usual. Like, everything is covered in plastic here. Usual base arm and base. Nothing too special. Alright, let's get Sakura Miku out of there. Alright. Where does that come off? Oh, there it is. Back on you go. Where is that attached to? What the heck is it? Hold on. Let's get this one off first. Then we'll deal with that weird one. Guess we're just slipping it off. Alright. Is that... Do I pull off your hair? Is that how that comes off? Oh god, you're really stuck in there, aren't you? Okay, you know what? Let's, oh god, I'm messing everything up. What the heck is this? Where did this... Oh, this is at her back. Okay, let's put that down there for now. And so we don't break everything, we'll pull those off. And then I want to say it's behind the hair, so... Let's pull that off as well. Okay, where's a good point to like anchor onto that's not gonna break everything? Come on, Miku. Work with me here. Oh. Ow. They come off like that, okay. Well, good to know. I was so worried I was gonna break that. Okay. But at the same time, let's try pull this thing out, because it has been in there for a couple of years. Ah, there we go. Nice and transparent. Do you pull out as well? Okay, it is a bit sticky. Okay, it is a lot sticky, especially around the face. Oh god, I'm gonna have to wash this again, aren't I? Oh, I hate having to wash these things. It takes forever. Okay. Let's put everything back on. That goes there. Last time I washed something was for... Who was it? Was it another? It was the other Miku as well. Why the heck does Miku get so sticky? What are you doing with your life, Miku? You gotta get some air out. Okay, I think, but yeah, I ended up washing like every single part in the box, as well as like the plastic of the box. So it took me like a good hour or so to get everything done perfect. Back in you go. So I might just give every piece a touch after I'm done filming the video and see what actually is sticky and what isn't. But that way I can leave the washing tomorrow so I can play some Final Fantasy. Alright. The cherry on the bottom. Nice. I think you go down, right? You don't go up. That wouldn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going up on any of the pictures. Okay, so that's what she looks like straight out of the box. There is a bit of transparency to the hair. I think it's more apparent on the Bloom 500 version, but it still looks very nice on this one. This one has more like a kind of glossy sheen to it, rather than all transparent. Let's push all those parts back in. In you go. Alright, that's what she looks like out of the box. Now back in the box she goes. Okay, we got a full-on spare head here. How sticky are you gonna be? Okay, you feel relatively fine. Same bits of plastic. I guess this is just the version with her regular headset? This one that way, right? Maybe? That surely it goes that way. How do I get it back on? Oh god. There we go. Why are you crying, Miku? Who's done this to you? Is it because you're sticky? Is it because you haven't been open for probably like 5 or 6 years? Well, don't worry, you'll get some fresh air now on the shelves. Okay, so this is a crying face. I don't know why they included an entire head for it. Is there any difference between like the head parts? No, everything's exactly the same. It's just this is different and the expression is different. I guess this is before they really optimize things to cut down costs. Alright, this is again sticky. It's got little bits of dust on it. Or some black stuff. Ew, you feel gross, Miku. I'm sorry. Please, if you ever buy Nendoroids, air them out. Like, don't just keep them in the box. Like, I get that you want to keep them nice and neat and you might want to display the box, but it's not meant to be like that, especially on the old ones. The new ones, I haven't had any problems with. I think they use less plasticizer. But some of these old ones, they, after like a few months, they'll go sticky. Alright. Okay, so here's the 3-pillow sandwich. You can rotate it if you want. Have a looking like that. Or something. And then it's just got a bit of an indent for her to put her bent legs, I would guess. Or are there legs at all? Oh yeah, she just kind of plops up like that. Okay, let's get that back in. Let's get that out of here. And we've got the flower. This isn't sticky. This looks very nice. How would you stand in this, though? Do you stand in it? She does stand in it. I guess you'd have to have the base kind of go behind her and her extend forward or something. Unless I'm missing something. There should have been instructions for this. Like, I feel like this is the one figure I need instructions for. Okay. What else is in the box? Let's see. So then we've got bent leg bits here. We've got some bent arms there. Cherries. Her eating a donut. I'm pretty sure that's a donut. And of course I'm kidding. Please no, I'm kidding. That's a Pokemon thing. Some cherries and a flower. Very simple. Nothing too crazy. So that's everything in the box. I will wash you later, Miku. I promise. Let's just get the video over and done with. And I'll do it tomorrow. Because I gotta film some more videos. And then I gotta play Final Fantasy. And then we'll take care of you. But anyway, let's get on to some poses. Okay, so this is our first pose for Miku. First of 2 by the looks of it. So she doesn't really have a fantastic amount of poses. It's literally what she came out of the box with, this, and then the one where she's sitting on the cushions eating. So I guess you can mix and match them a bit, but the idea is it's supposed to go on the flower, and she's supposed to look like she's sad and shy and embarrassed giving you this flower. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of the random crying face. Like, I don't know, I don't get what's up with that. Like, I know people are into it, but not really me. So I will probably skip out on that pose. But yes, also for this headpiece, so there are actually holes here and here, so you can slot the cherries in. So that's why that's there. Also, one thing to note: the flower stem is pretty thin and feels like it could snap. And also this cherry thing falls off like super easily. Plus, just because I reckon because it's an old figure now, the holes seem to have shrunk over time, and so I tried to get the cherries in. I managed to get one in, but the second one just wouldn't budge, and I didn't want to snap it, so I figured I will skip out on the cherries. So honestly, if you're thinking of picking this figure up, it's more than likely those cherry parts aren't gonna go in unless you put it through some hot water and maybe try then. So that's worth noting, I guess. Also, she's got a cherry blossom on her underwear, which is kind of random. Thanks, good smile. No idea why you put that in. Fan service, I guess. Parts are well articulated. The arms can spin like that as well, which is nice. Get you some better angles. Also, for some reason, her torso is on like a ball joint as well. So I guess this was like early idea stuff, so you can kind of move that however you want. Oh gosh, can you stop falling apart in the wrong ways? Let's just, okay, there we go. So, yeah, interesting design choice. I can't see you using that torso spin too much, because once it's in, it doesn't really budge all that much. That's mostly just the legs moving, honestly. But okay, fair enough. Thanks, good smile. Just a bit of extra stuff. This is one of the really, really early ones. This is like, what, 274? So fair enough. But yeah, that's going to do it for that pose. So let's move on to our last one. Okay, here is our final pose for Miku. So she's got her rice ball in her hands, which the other hand does have a hole in it, so it does actually attach to the rice ball. We've swapped face plates, and we've just bent her so she's sitting down, and then she just kind of plops on top of this. One thing to note is she can stand sort of by herself, as you can see now. So it probably looks fine at this angle, but if I go down to like an eye level, she's actually looking up a bit. So if you're tall or you're displaying her down low, it works well. But if you're not, probably you're gonna have to sit her up a bit, pull these forward, and then get the stand behind her. You could just put this on top of the base as well, but I think I might put it down on one of my lower shelves so she kind of looks up, just because I think I like just not having a stand. It's not too many figures that do that, so having her do that is kind of nice. And then of course you can move these however you want, kind of change up the look to be a little less organized, to look like that. But yeah, that's really gonna do it for Sakura Miku. There's not a lot of poses to her, which is a bit of a shame, but I mean, fair enough. This is a bit of an older figure, like really, really old. I want to say this was like maybe 5 years ago. I don't actually know. I'm just taking a guess. But let's give her a score. Okay, so since she is old, she is definitely going to be sticky if you open her up and someone hasn't been displaying her, as well as some parts might not fit, kind of like the cherries, which I've forgotten to put on, as well as the cherries on her hair. They might not fit so well because the joints and stuff might have closed up the holes, as well as there's not too many poses to her, so I'm gonna take off 3 points for those. what else is there that I'm not a fan of? So, okay. Flimsy parts, there are a couple as well, so we'll take off one more for that. So, in other words, her flower feels like it could break super easily, as well as the cherries if you force it in. And then, honestly, for that lack of poses, I'm going to take off one more, just because compared to current Nendoroids, like, there are a lot more poses for current Nendoroids, and this one doesn't really compare to them as much. So I'm going to give her a 5 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, I still like her, and if you want her, definitely go and get her. Keep in mind though, you're more than likely only going to be able to use these two, and then this one without the cherries, just because the cherries aren't really going to fit. Plus, I'm not a big fan of having the base go behind the figure, or have stuff on top of the base. Like, it would have been nice if they just include like a little branching arm from the back of this to connect to her, or like the back of this to connect to her. That way she could kind of, you know, be on that as the base instead of something on top of the base. So overall, you get a 5 out of 10, Miku. I'm sorry, you're still cute, but gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, would I recommend you buying it? Absolutely. If you want one of those figures and one of those poses and don't care about the cherries, then go for it. You'll probably be able to find it super cheap. Like, I think I got it for 16 bucks. It was that cheap. So, I mean, this might be a great figure for starters. If you're just starting to collect, go for something cheap and old. Get a feel for Nendoroids. Obviously, they will be better the higher the number is, but start somewhere low, get a feel for it, see if this is something you like, and go from there. And also, if it's sticky, give it a wash, because you don't want things sticking onto this figure as time goes on. All the dust and stuff collects on them, and if it's got the sticky resin stuff on it, it's gonna be gross. So I'm gonna go give Miku a bath a little later, but that's gonna do it for this video. I will be jumping back to some newer Nendoroids for tomorrow's video. I do have the what was the show called again? I've forgotten. The Friend Club thing. The one with Senna. That one. I've got their figures. I've forgotten the name of the anime. It's been like a couple of years since I watched it. So I've got them. I'm probably gonna do that next week and just stick to some newer ones this week, because I don't want to have to wash everything tomorrow. But yeah, also one thing to note is there was a bit of a delay on some of my orders. So also a warning for you guys, if you've ordered from AmiAmi, they're not doing cell shipping anymore. So any cell parcels, SAL, I'm gonna call it cell because I think that's what it's called, they have been sent back to AmiAmi. So what's going on is Japan isn't sending out any Sol parcels anymore for everything going on with the world right now. So if you did order something and you went with Sol parcel, like I did, because it's the cheaper option, it's more than likely being sent back to AmiAmi. So check in with that. Check your they usually send you a email saying, here's your tracking number. Check that tracking number, find out if your thing's been sent back, and they should send it to you for free using a different shipping method. So I'm waiting on one of my packages to send back to them, and then they will send it back to me. But there is another order that I ordered through EMS after this had gone down, so hopefully that'll be here soon. Or else I'll figure something else. I'll spotlight some of my old Nendoroids. That might be kind of fun to bide the time until the next shipment gets here. But yes, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more Nendoroid content, and I will catch you all in the next one. Alright, bye!